Hello, welcome to a VOD review on Hollywood. I think this is a gold-ish level match. There were some people who are unranked in here, so I'm not quite sure, but I think it's roughly gold level. We have a Roadhog player. This let's see, this comp is Reinhardt, Junkrat, Mercy, Pharah, and I believe there's a Lucio. So I've never seen this video before, so I'll be commenting in real time. Let's talk about composition. Let's see, it looks like you're running yeah, like a 2-2-2 with the Junkrat instead of a more traditional DPS. At levels like this, I think Junkrat is great. He can really punish teams who are uncoordinated and push chokes down. So I think as Roadhog and Junkrat, you have pretty good synergy here in such that you can really just grind down barriers. And you know, if there's any pesky Winstons, you guys can work on him, especially Roadhog with your hook. Junkrat and you can take down the shield very quickly because it's got, I think, 600 health, and then you can go for hooks. And you also have a Pharah who also is pretty good at grinding down shields. So I think with this kind of comp, you're just looking to just really pressure your opponents with damage and grind them down. So okay, okay, they have a Roadhog. Oh, and a Pharah, it looks like. I think a Pharah just booped you, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, nice. Pretty good hook, except that he got a really good right click for you. Let's see what happens. Did you go ahead of his shield? Oh, his shield broke. Okay. So, yeah, this is one of those things you need to watch out for. So you can see that his Reinhardt shield is pretty low, so you have to kind of respect that and, you know, distance yourself a little bit. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. So you got to watch for your Reinhardt's shield being so low, and listen for his callouts. And just kind of as another note too, I think you guys were being a little too aggressive in your position. Like I would have liked for you guys to be behind a little bit more and really utilize this choke, right? Like you weren't utilizing that choke very well. If anything, you were kind of at the choke and they were just firing down at you guys. So from a defensive standpoint, you guys were kind of giving up your advantage there. Something like that would require you to probably be in voice chat and communicate with your teammates and tell them, hey guys, like let's back up a little bit, right? Like you have this cool choke to work with and you weren't even using it. You were giving them the advantage there. So cool. Oh, you might have been able to, you were a little bit slow on the reaction. You might have actually been able to save. Is that Mercy who got hooked? If you had hooked a little sooner. Let's see. Right there. So you hear it. If right now you started that hook, you might be able to save her. Oh, and yeah, you probably shouldn't have walked out here. You have no ammo and no hook. All you have is E. You're just gonna die in this situation. You lost Mercy and Lucio. You should have just backed up and bided your time. Instead, you're just trickling in and giving them an extra kill here and feeding ult charge. It actually would have been better if you didn't heal because you gave them more ultimate charge. Okay, so I like that you're going for high ground here. I love it. I love it.
Stop the payload.
Cool. Good, you're poking. I don't mind this at all. Trying to build up your charge, your ultimate charge. You're checking the flanks. I like that. So I really want to commend you on checking both sides. You want to keep doing that. Don't be lazy. You want to keep checking all your sides. Oh, you gave up your high ground. No, not good, not good. And they have a bastion now. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, follow up with your team. Your Pharah got a really good ultimate here. You want to follow up and keep pushing. I think we said they had a Mercy, so you gotta watch out for a res. Do they have a Mercy? Good hook. I would have preferred if you had gone for Pharah instead, but still. I guess they don't have a Mercy. I thought they had a Mercy.
Damage increase.
Oh, nice. Good, good, good. Yeah, that Roadhog should not have hooked you there. Actually, I want to take a quick... Oh, it's because you had Mercy. That's why. Yeah, so that Roadhog wasn't respecting the fact that you had a Mercy pocketing you at that moment. or healing you at that moment. Good. Oh, get that hook. Oh, you gotta improve on that reaction time. And also, in situations like this, like when you're really close to their spawn, you have to respect the respawns, right? You have to respect the fact that they're gonna be back soon, and this isn't the kind of place you want to be healing. You want to step back, especially since you have healers with you. You had Lucio and Mercy. I believe they're both still alive, and you could have helped them work on their ultimate charge. Instead, you're at full charge, and you're using your E when you could be giving that to them. I do like the fact that you turned around. That's good to avoid headshots. If I'm not mistaken, I think you can still headshot Roadhog from the back when he's turned around, but I think it's just really hard. I think the headbox is quite small. Although they just patched it, they changed it to make his headbox smaller, so I'm not sure if he actually still can do that. I could be totally wrong about that. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. Or actually, that changes and still in the PTR right now, so I'm not quite sure if that's going to go through. Okay. Right. Okay. So right here, you want to go. Oh, sorry. Right there, you wanted to go for a right click, hook, and then left click. Okay. So your team's dying, so you need to back up. You need to respect your opponents. Yeah, your team's really dying, so you need to back up, back up, back up. Okay. I don't mind that sort of play. Like, you could actually pull out a really sick play there if you get that kill on Bastion and maybe a critical kill on like a... Wait, who are their healers? Oh, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Keep doing that. Okay, Lucio and Zenyatta. So, yeah, like, if in that situation, you could go for a clutch play, go get that kill on Bastion, and then maybe get like a kill on a healer. So I'll just say that I like the idea. I like that you're trying to make plays. But a really good player knows when it's time to go for a play and when it's not. And in that case, you had just lost 3 of your teammates, and the chances of you making a really big play there are pretty rare. Unless you were just like way better than your opponents, like if you were smurfing or something, but that obviously is irrelevant in this conversation. So I would say a better play is to just wait for respawns and then go for one last push to defend the point, because now what's going to happen, you guys are probably going to lose this point and you're down in ultimate. So yeah.
I am ready to activate the sound barrier.
Okay, not the best hook.
The payload has reached the
So at this point, you should just, well, no, yeah, go for the kills. Good. Yeah. E, heal, you need to heal yourself. Okay. Cool. So you're actually in a pretty unique position. This doesn't happen very often, but it does happen when your opponents just secured a point and they get the closer spawn, but you just actually won that most recent fight, and so you have a positional advantage to where as they're coming through spawn, you can actually keep punishing them. At higher levels, teams will come out of the spawn together, but at levels like this, I'm pretty sure they would trickle, and you can actually keep punishing them. So you're in a pretty unique position. This doesn't happen very often, so you could try to take advantage of this. So the key here is just to not die. You want to do your best to not die here. That's more important than getting kills. And that's generally just good advice, but in this situation, even more so. Okay, you need to turn around though. You need to pay attention to what's going on to the right.
Oh, let's break it.
Not a big fan of that heal there. Okay, you need to wait for some heals. There's a health pack behind you if you want to go for it. Okay, or you can just use E. Okay, good. Now you can get back into the fight. Your team is doing a really good job, so you need to get in there. You have to right-click that hook and then left-click. he might kill you here because you messed up your combo. He backed off. Wait for that barrier to come back. You can hook that guy. Okay. Oh, darn. Heal, heal. Good, good, good. Don't be afraid to use your ultimate here. You guys have some good, like, defensive momentum here. So don't be afraid to burn an ultimate right now. Get a hook on that Zarya. Oh, it looks like you're gonna miss. But if you can if you could have gotten a hook on that Zarya, you could then left clicker and then use your whole hog. As soon as this ultimate's down, I want you to go for a hook, a right click, hook, left click, and then whole hog. Oh, I think you canceled her ultimate. Very nice, very nice. You got hooked, but you got a very important target. Good. You did your job there. Excellent. And a res, nice. Nice. Oh, you missed your left click though. You got a hook, you got a hook. Oh, you could have hooked there. Okay. That combo, I'm not so sure about the melee after the left click. But I guess you were hoping that your teammates would help you finish him off. In general, with someone who has that much health left, you just go for the next left click instead of that melee, because it delays your next misclick, or sorry, your next left click. You can get that. You can hook that. Cancel his ultimate. Nice. There you go. Okay, that's an okay trade. But again, in this situation, staying alive is still more important than getting kills. Like, you don't want to trade really. You want to stay you want to keep a numbers advantage. You can get this hook. Oh man. Okay. No, once you hook, you want to go forward. You'll get more damage out that way.
60 seconds.
So if I don't play Roadhog very often, but if I'm not mistaken, you hook, start going backwards, and then if I'm not mistaken, like maybe right before Roadhog starts pulling the Zarya in, that's when you start going forward. So, as you're throwing out the hook, you're going back, and then once it lands, you start going forward. Something like that. I'm not quite sure of the timing, but basically you want to go into you're trying to pull her back as far as possible, and then once she's coming to you, you want to start going forward so that you're as close as possible to her. Because you're trying to displace her as much as possible and then get close as much as possible to her to get as much of the left click pellets in. Okay.
Behind you.
Oh, let's break it.
Nice hook. Oh, he got it off though. Okay. Good whole hog, yes. Find that. There you go. Very good. Excellent, excellent combo. Go for an easier target. Go for Pharah there. You want to go for Pharah or Lucio.
My servants never die.
Oh, nice. Oh, you missed it though. Okay, cool. You got the melee. Oops. Nice hook. There you go. Yeah, work on that Zenyatta. No, I would have preferred if you stayed on that Zenyatta. Roadhog really excels at killing squishies, so when you have the opportunity, go for that Zenyatta. He was alone, and you had him in a corner, so that was kind of a missed opportunity. Okay, I think I've seen enough to kind of wrap up my thoughts, but we'll let this play as I chat. Are you gonna play? Oh, you're gonna play a different character. Okay, maybe I'll yeah. Okay, so I think you more than anything, you need to just kind of work on your mechanical skills. There was a lot of mistakes that you make in terms of like your combos of stuff. Like I said, like moving backwards and going forward with Roadhog, right clicks and hooks and left clicks. Your use of whole hog. I don't recall how I feel about your use of whole hog. I feel like you used it in pretty decent moments. Maybe you were being slightly too conservative with it. Your hook accuracy is pretty low. And also, just like when you hook people and you left click them, you missed quite a few kills just by not aiming correctly. Positioning, your positioning is pretty decent. You made that mistake in the beginning when the Reinhardt shield was going down, and you got hooked. What else? Yeah, so I think overall, I usually have like kind of high level advice to give to players, but I think for you specifically, I just think you need a little bit more practice with Roadhog, like just more hours to get a better feel of where to be and how to properly use your abilities. Oh yeah, like there was that one time where you were healing close to their spawn after they had taken point A, and you just should not have been there. So yeah, a few instances where you need to work on like kind of your awareness of where to be. Outside of those examples, I think you were pretty good about that, but still, you don't want to make mistakes. You don't ever want to make mistakes like that. Like those are pretty basic things that you want to avoid. Okay, cool. Let's see your Winston play.
Objective A.
With that, okay. Oh man, that was pretty risky of you to go for that Roadhog like that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to dive their backline. Well, okay, we'll keep this playing. So I would actually like for you to go left and start flanking and then start punishing their backline. Like at some point you just gotta go, okay, good, you're going now. Oh, they have a Torbjorn. Oh, that is so annoying. So what you could do is you can kind of play with this little room right here and start punishing their backline. You have your bubble, so that's great. Yeah, like now. Good, good, good. Yes! Excellent, nice, very good. Get that health pack. You want to get that health pack. Okay. Worked out. I think you guys got it. You just need to hide. You just need to hide, hide, hide. Wait for heals. You need to hide. Put your bubble down. Okay. You could have put your bubble down. That would have been great for your team. But I think you guys got it. Excellent.
This will protect us.
Help him out. Help him out. Wow, this Torbjorn is really greedy. Oh my goodness.
Survival of the fittest.
Good bubble. Excellent. Wait for heals. Wait for heals. Good. Wait that out. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. You need to pull back. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to burn this. Okay. You want to knock them forward towards your team. Okay. Yeah, if you can knock that Mercy forward. Oh man. Okay. Primal Rage is actually a very deceptively hard ability to use because you'll see players kind of like this. They just swing and they just jump around. You want to to look for a target and push them in a direction, either into a corner to kill them, or towards your team. Like you want to push if you can isolate, even if it's a Roadhog. Like fuck it. Like if you can get a Roadhog in the middle of your team and he's isolated, even that isn't so bad. But obviously, it would be 10 times better to get like a Mercy or a Lucio towards your team.
Where will we go?
Avoid that. Where is it? Oh, he got knocked up. Nice. Okay, so right now, I would like for you to jump on their back line.
Unfortunate. Straight ahead. Use caution.
Oh, this Zenyatta is so out of position. Okay, just wait out that Molten Core. Wait out the Junkrat. Cool. McCree killed the Junkrat. You can jump in now. Cool. Oh, you kind of misplaced your bubble. That's okay. Yeah, you put the bubble inside. You were inside with the turret. That's not how you want to do it. Okay, so I think you need to back up. No, this is not what you want to do. You're down 2 men. Oh no, my friend, this is not what you want to be doing.
This will protect us.
You need to get the hell out of here. Okay, so this is a classic example of teammates who trickle in, right? If you look at the kill feed, 2 of your teammates just died. They probably had 5 or 6 people at the point. So at best, that's a 6. At best, it's a 5v4, right? So probably a 6v4. Yeah, so you don't want to be taking fights like that.
Get it moving.
Turret ahead. Use
Okay, it's still a 5v5, so you can go. I don't think you needed to jump there. You could have just saved your jump and just, drop down. A little bit. I would have liked for you to hold on to your Primal Rage a little bit longer. Like, wait for your left click ammo to be out or to be low health. Yeah, you still had 58 on your gun. Okay, that was a bad jump. Oh man, you gotta get in there. You gotta get in there. Okay. Okay, I think you guys won this. Wow, this Torbjorn is bad. You are lucky this Torbjorn's not on your team.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Oh, Zenyatta just died. Oh, he traded with Junkrat. Okay, so something that a lot of that I don't see at low level play, like right here. So in high level play, this is a delayed spawn, or I'm not sure what you call this, but I guess you'd call it a split spawn. Sort of, because some of their teammates spawned far away, and some of them spawned right here. So before those gates had opened, those doors, you and the rest of your team should have jumped and cut off the rest of this team. This Zenyatta and I don't know whoever else just went that way. So try to kind of corral your teammates if you're in voice chat or if you want to just type it out, just to say go go go. Like you got to keep going and kill these stragglers. Okay, careful. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, don't get out of your bubble though. Lucio, come back.
Enemy turret here.
See if you can find that turret. I don't like this bubble. Sometimes it's okay to use bubbles, like defensively, but in general, it's better to use your bubbles in a very aggressive manner. So I feel like you're being a little bit too defensive about how you're putting your bubbles. You kind of want to put them closer to the opponents. Good, you're waiting out. Good, you're waiting out Molten Core. You're waiting to be healed. I love it.
Into the iris.
Wait a little bit longer, my friend. No, no, no. Oh, and the Zenyatta body blocked you for a little bit. You're probably dead. Oh, wow.
I've got you in my sights.
You probably should have gone for that health pack. I'm not sure if it was. Oh, it was still there. Yeah.
Through the miracle
Okay, you guys
of
got 3
science.
ults. Oh, and just as a side note, I would like for you to be using your scoreboard a little bit more to look for your teammates' ultimates and to see if your opponents have switched any key characters. Cool. Okay, your McCree just died, so don't get too aggressive. Oh, your Genji just ulted. Oh, but he died. Okay. He got hooked. Okay, so I really, you're probably gonna die here, right? Yeah. So no. Oh my god. Classic low-level games. Okay, so once your McCree died, you could have, you know, done a little dance and fought a little bit.
Science.
Oh, you guys have 1 ultimate left. Okay, but then, right, because when McCree died, it was 5v6, but maybe you guys could have pulled out a kill and done a little dance and see it poked and prodded. But once Genji used his ultimate and he died, just back off. Instead, you go in, you use Primal Rage, and then your Lucio's like, oh crap, my Winston's dying. I'm gonna use ultimate too, and then Reinhardt joins and he's like, oh, I'm gonna Earth Shatter too. Then fuck it. And so you can kind of see, like, I would say I would probably blame Genji more a little bit than you because he started this mess. Like, he ulted, and then you went, you're like, I'm gonna ult, and then Lucio was like, I'm gonna go ult, and then Reinhardt says, I'm gonna ult, and you can kind of see how this kind of trickling behavior happens really easily at the low levels, and sometimes it happens at the high levels too. But I would say Genji was kind of trying to just, you know, break that fight even, so I don't blame him too much. I would say the fault was more with this Winston player, because your ultimate just made no sense. Like, there was no way you were gonna win that 4v6 with a Primal Rage. So, oh, but your team is getting kills now.
Moving the payload.
Helden sterben nicht.
Res, only one person res. You can win this. Bubble, good. Go for the Mercy. No, you want to go for the Mercy. Nice, nice.
Unfortunate.
Cool, okay. Yeah, so, man, I say usually, like, when I'm doing these VOD reviews, I have, like, 1 or 2, maybe 3 pieces of advice to, like, really, for a player to work on. But for this particular player, I think there is just across the board a ton to work on, like target prioritization, better camera management. I want you to turn around and look at flanks, look where your teammates are, look where your opponents are more. You did that once when you were Roadhog on the high ground after they had taken point A. After that, I didn't see a lot of good camera management. I want you to work on just your mechanical stuff. I want you to work on using your ultimates, like kind of knowing when to use your ultimates more. With Roadhog, you were a little bit too passive. With Winston, you were maybe like too aggressive. You were using it at the wrong times. Yeah, because you used it when you were fighting for the second point too early, and then in this case, you used it when you just shouldn't have it all. What else? Positioning could use some work. Yeah, but I would say more than anything, I think you just need practice. I just think you need to work on your mechanical skills a little bit more, develop your game sense, and then you'll kind of get better with time. Yeah, so just for this player, I would just recommend just practice more and just play the game more, put more hours in, and then hopefully that'll kind of bump up your skill level a bit. And then we could do another VOD review, and then we'll kind of focus on more advanced stuff. Because for now, I just feel like fundamentally, you just have a lot of things to work on. All right, cool. I hope this video was helpful.